The rescued chickens Prince Harry and Meghan Markle nurture on the grounds of their £11 million California mansion are in danger, as bears prowl around coops in the area. Viewers of the Sussex's bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview discovered the couple keep rescued chickens in Archie's chicken coop. And terrified neighbors are now warning the couple of black bear sightings, as one Parma Park resident told of how a friend had captured a photo of a black bear by their chicken coop. Another discovered a bear with a chicken in its mouth. There have been a lot of sightings, they said. Stay vigilant. Parma Park is just a short drive from the Sussex's Chateau of Riven Rock Mansion in Montecito, California, U.S. The huge beasts are causing havoc in the neighborhood by roaming onto private property to stalk the birds. Another Parma Park local raged, "Please tell your friends that are feeding the bear that they are fake environmentalists and are worse than wildlife trophy hunters." Another neighbor added, "Please tell your friends that feeding the bears can get the poor bears killed because of idiot humans." A local added, "Looks like a beautiful and healthy bear. Gotta lock up those chickens better." It comes as a bear sighting caused panic at Montecito Union School and Laguna Blanca's lower school in Montecito last month, according to a local news report. Moose was put into a precautionary lockdown in September after CCTV emerged of a bear wandering through a nearby garden. "We moved students inside in a modified lockdown as a precaution when we learned about the bear sighting earlier today," Moose Superintendent Anthony Rainey reportedly told the Montecito Journal. "The bear wasn't on our campus or seen from our campus, but in an abundance of caution we moved forward with added precautions. The spike in bear sightings will fuel fears that Harry and Meghan's rescued chickens are in danger. It comes after their neighbor Penelope Bianchi, 74, warned them to beef up their chicken coop security in May, after her own hens were attacked. A bear was caught on CCTV killing 8 chickens as Ms. Bianchi tried to scare it away, according to reports. She said, "We were having dinner outdoors and heard the chickens making a commotion. It's a good thing we were at home, otherwise we're sure the bear would have broken into the garage to finish off all the chickens. It's the first time this has happened in 40 years. Please Meghan and Harry, get these devices so your chickens are safe and the bear is safe." Another news, St Dunstan's, a private school in London with annual fees ranging from £12,501 to £19,068 depending on the age of its pupils, has introduced lectures discussing white privilege. These lessons come after a surge in interest in the Black Lives Matter movement. While St Dunstan's accepts children from nursery to the age of 18, this course will be taught only from year 9, when pupils are aged 13 or 14. And Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is to be one of the topics of discussion during the lessons. Nicholas Hewlett, headmaster at the school in Catford, southeast London, said teachers would explore with students the difficulties faced by both Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton when they joined the royal family, but learn that Meghan Markle faced additional challenges based on social speculations associated with her race, as reported by the Sunday Times. During these lessons, the concept of microaggression, an incident or action regarded as a subtle or unintentional act of discrimination against members of a marginalized community, will also be looked into. Among the real-life examples to be discussed will be trying to touch the hair of a pupil who has an afro or denying the existence of white privilege. The headmaster also said, "We do not teach white privilege in order to engender a sense of guilt among our white community, but to help all our young people, of whatever racial origin, to unpick and better understand the complexities and sensitivities of a real and live issue that matters to them and to so much of the society they occupy." Other issues included in this series of lessons are to be toxic femininity, why only white male actors have so far portrayed James Bond, and why only white people have been elected Prime Minister in the UK. Pupils will also examine statistics comparing police's stop and search rates of black and white people. Mr. Hewlett further spoke about the reason behind the choice to run this course. He told, "We run the risk of an increasingly polarized society where different generations become entrenched in their positions of difference, and that cannot be healthy. Schools have an essential role to tackle these issues and concepts by airing them and discussing them, helping young people hear different viewpoints and articulate their own thinking. This is far more important than what white privilege is or isn't." The use of the term white privilege has been discussed recently by prominent conservative MPs. Meghan and Prince Harry spoke about racial inequality on multiple occasions in the past. While marking last year's Black History Month in the UK, Prince Harry said in October 2020 he became more aware of the issues surrounding race after marrying Meghan. He said, "I wasn't aware of so many of the issues and so many of the problems within the UK and also globally as well. I thought I did, but I didn't." The prince added, "You know, when you go into a shop with your children and you only see white dolls, do you even think, 'That's weird, there is not a black doll there'?" And I use that as just one example of where we as white people don't always have the awareness of what it must be like for someone else of a different colored skin, of a black skin, to be in the same situation as we are, where the world that we know has been created by white people for white people. Meghan also spoke about racism and her struggles within the royal family during the Sussexes' landmark interview with Oprah Winfrey aired in March. During the 2-hour-long sit-down, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex alleged racism within the firm, which responded in a statement saying the issues discussed by the Sussexes were concerning. The statement added, "While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately." Meghan also discussed how the Duchess of Cambridge being called Waity Katie for years prior to her marriage with Prince William did not compare to the experience she had gone through after joining the royal family. This was not included in the final cut of the interview but was shared in a clip released by CBS the day after the sit-down was aired. Meghan said, "Unfortunately, if members of his family say, well, this is what's happened to all of us, if they can compare what I went through was similar to what has been shared with us. Kate was called Waity Katie, waiting to marry William. While I imagine that was really hard, and I can't picture what that felt like. This is not the same, and if a member of his family will say we've all had to deal with things that are rude and racist are not the same." Asked by Ms. Winfrey if Meghan's experience from Kate was different because of race, the Duchess said it was also due to the fact she was not British and social media are more prominent now than in the early 2000s.